Well, good morning. I had a much better night last night. I slept for like, I don't know, at least 9 hours probably. I really needed it. Woke up feeling a little bit achy, but some stretching took care of that. And I got the weather forecast on my Garmin, which I don't usually do. It got really chilly during the night, and so I thought maybe I'd better check the weather. And I'm not sure if I trust it because it says the high today is only going to be 50, and yesterday it was at least 90. So I'm going to dress for the weather and hope that Garmin is right. Well, it's about 20 after 8. I'm leaving about 20 minutes earlier than yesterday. I'm all packed up and ready to roll, but I'm going to walk down the road that way to the other end of the campground because there's a pit toilet and a trash can there, so I can offload some trash and then get hiking up to Round Mountain. All right, I found the pit toilet and the trash cans, but look at that. Looks like they need a little maintenance. Just got some water at that nice little stream right there. I'm about one. Oh no, there's my backpack. It just rolled downhill, but thankfully it didn't go into the stream. I completely forgot what I was saying when my back fell, but got my water and I'm gonna head on. I've got about a 3-mile climb. I think I've done about 1.2 so far. So it's gonna be an intense morning, but thankfully it's cooler and cloudier and not quite as hot as it was yesterday, at least not yet. Somewhere along here there's something called the lemon squeezer. I don't know if this is it or not, but it looks kind of tight. I tell you, these trail maintainers are very thoughtful about providing water. Oops. I think I might have to go up that way and go around. Cross this road and head that direction. I checked far out as I crossed the road and about 5 miles in, which is not quite half of my mileage for the day. And it looks like I'll be going downhill for the next almost 3 miles. So that'll be good. But then at the end of the day, I've got, I think, 2.5 up, but no big deal. Should be fun and pretty no matter what the trail does. White rock looks a little lost. I think it's the first white rock that I've seen on the trail. There's a couple more, but that's the first one that stands out bright and shiny like that. I had to laugh when I looked up and saw this. I heard there's something called the old man tree, and that's it. Made some little cheese sandwiches for lunch. These are 𝐂𝐚𝐳𝐵𝐵𝐵 Hawaiian rolls. They're really yummy. Had some yesterday, and then I was going to put mayonnaise on these like I did yesterday, but they won't come open. I guess I'm eating them the way they are.
Can you hear that? I've heard some really loud engines today, and I think it's kind of funny when you're out on the trail, supposedly in the middle of nowhere in the woods, and you hear rumbling and roaring. Can't be far from a road.
Two pit toilets in one day. How lucky is that? Light's not so great on that, but guess what? I'm in North Carolina. Last time I crossed the North Carolina state line on foot was on the Appalachian Trail, and I was ecstatic because I had been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth between Tennessee and North Carolina for what seemed like forever. And I was so glad to be in the state that my dad grew up in, where my grandparents were from. Well, not from, but where they lived for many years. And yeah, it felt like I was coming home in a way. Found my campsite for the night, but don't do this at home, kids. Those trees don't look good. There's another camping area I went to check out that there's a group of 5 people there. And they said this one was nicer, but it didn't have room for them, but I don't think they looked up because, yeah, when I got here, it didn't look good. But also the area that they're in also has a lot of trees. And the option, I think, is to hike another like 6 miles. So I'm gonna cross my fingers and pray that all these trees are stable. Well, it's almost 6. I'm all settled into my campsite in spite of the trees. I'm at the Glenn Hilliard campsites tonight and did about 11 miles today. The trail really wasn't bad, and I kind of felt like it was just built to get people from one point to another from the beautiful Oconee River, and that lovely hike yesterday, although it was challenging, it was beautiful. And then tomorrow, I believe we're passing Whitewater Falls, which is another big attraction. So I kind of wondered if this was just sort of a transit hike to get people across the terrain to get over there. And I know that sometimes they just need days that are slightly easier, and today definitely was easier. It was helped considerably because it wasn't 90 degrees. I think the highest it got that I could see on my thermometer was 73. So a much more comfortable day. And I have eaten. I'm getting ready to settle down and journal, and then, maybe just watch a video on my phone and then go to sleep for the night. So I will see you tomorrow.